and Sally said, "I think I'm going to like you, Sheriff Nichols." With that, Boone watched his brother grin. Miranda was by his side with Rowdy in the stroller. Together they watched Clay interacting with the public, almost like he never left in the first place, and this made Boone feel good. "You got your brother back," Miranda said. "I did," he replied. "I'm going to take Rowdy home, get him a boob and a nap." "I want a boob and a nap," he whispered under his breath. "It's not worth it, he said. "I know." He leaned in and kissed her. She told him she loved him, and he kissed her again before going to Rowdy to take him to a little change. After Miranda left, Boone and Clay got on the car, headed down to the blasted outside street. Waiting for Clay reached the back. He was the one with the guns. Up the hill, Connor, Logan, and Oliver left the Connor. 14 miles. Bill Norby stepped in. He counted the miles for his ear. "What that not starving there?" "One thing at a time," Logan replied. She pressed her lips together. It wasn't a great answer, but the situation wasn't ideal. "Clay Nichols is the new sheriff," Harper announced. Stephanie instantly got red. "Wow," Harper said, "I didn't expect that." "He's Boone's brother," Stephanie said, as if that explained everything. "His scar makes him seem, kind of sexy bad, mysterious and edgy." Connor and Orby stared at her, jaws slapped. "When you get the ham radio and spare two ways out of the Faraday cage," Harper said, "you can take him one of the two ways down the second set of batteries, and give him the right frequency." "All right," she said too fast. "What are you guys going to do?" "Set up the solar panels in the car," Harper replied. "I want to set up the space heater. Try to sleep out there tonight." Logan looked at her and said, "Looks like we're snuggling tonight then." "And Cooper's getting his bed back," Logan added. Reaching down to pet the dog, she said, "I'm going to miss you sleeping with me." He stood and rubbed against her hand, appreciating the comment. "What's the range on that in again?" Logan asked. 50 miles, Stephanie replied. "And I'll show Clay how to use the ham radio if he doesn't know." Orby grinned and shook her head. "It comes with an owner's manual," Connor said. "Pretty sure he can read it." "It's not bad," she said. "Clay and I need to establish our communication skills." Connor said. They just looked at her. "Why?" Even Cooper somehow managed to frown. Glancing down at him, disappointed, Stephanie said, "I didn't expect this of you." Cooper looked away, laid his head on the floor. For everyone else, she said, "I'm not saying it was love at first sight, but I will tell you this. With Boone being married or whatever, having a kid, this is a damn good alternative." "You should be down there with them," Orby said, more abrupt tone in his voice, surprising them all. Whatever he was holding back, it was starting to come out. He called it a restlessness, maybe even an anxiousness in a mix of it. "I'm going with Stephanie to help Boone and Clay." "No, you're not," Harper said. "I can't just sit here doing nothing," he said, clearly mad. "I'm going stir crazy." "After we set up the solar panels," Harper said. She went to him and pulled him close. "I know this is hard, but are you okay? I just want to do my part. We got the full might of the Chi-Com army bearing down on us, and I'm up here worried about solar panels and space heaters." "You're also recovering," Orby said. "I can recover all I want when the war is over," he said. "I'm ready to go now." "Yeah? Well, I'm not freezing my nuts off tonight," Harper said, taking his face in her hand and pulling him close to her. "This means we're setting up the solar panels. Then you can go play with your friends." He looked at her in utter disbelief. She wasn't done. "If you ever want to play with your girlfriend again," she whispered, "you'll think first of her, and then of your friends." A smile broke over his face, the charged air around him settling. "Do you really see us as that?" he asked. She nodded, smiling. "Okay then, girlfriend," he said. "Solar panels first, war second." "That's a good boy," she said, petting his head like he was Cooper. For good measure, he stuck out his tongue and started panting. Chapter 18. Riker damn near froze to death in the Jeep, so he broke into a nearby home, crawled into someone's abandoned bed, and curled up in the blankets. He didn't think that one or two other people would have spent half their lives in that bed, cuddling, making love, making children. He He just needed to not lay on his back because the burns were ferocious and his pains felt like they were getting worse. By some miracle, he managed to fall asleep. He slept good until he woke up and found there was something else sleeping right next to him, a little purring black cat. He was curled into Riker's belly, his motor going steady. Riker was startled at first, but the furry ball of warmth, that little unexpected life nestled against him for heat, companionship, and maybe some food, brought him back to reality, gave him reason to question his own fall from humanity. When he thought of everything happening, of the loss of his brother, Skylar, how he was now alone and heading to some unknown town, a perfect stranger, he wondered the point of it all. As he came fully into his body, he managed to shrug off the last of his sleep and wipe the sleep crusties from his eyes. Stroking the cat, he wondered if he should go out in a blaze of glory, just end it all like a boss. He could do it. No one would blame him. Forget the life, America, the Chi-Coms, he thought. No one should have to live like this, in some third world hellhole being haunted by commie devils. The cities were gone. Soon they would be destroyed, their ruins abandoned. Those staying would die there or be killed. So why not go on a killing spree? Wasn't that what Skylar said she and her Krav Maga buddies were going to do? Were they not training as a Chi-Com assassination squad? In the distance, gunfire started up, sporadic, small arms. A few minutes later, it sounded like a helicopter flying overhead. He moved the cat aside, the creature getting up, arching its back high in a stretch before jumping off the bed. Riker followed him.